Admin abuse will never be the same in SpongeBob Tower Defense. We got a whole lot of new information from the SpongeBob Tower Defense goodbye video. We're going to be covering all of it as well as your suggestions. So let's get into it. Let's go take a look at what's happening in the new admin abuses. So first up, this is probably the most major announcement that they posted in the video. All right, in this one right here. And that is they have officially announced they are doing double admin abuse. And it's going to be called Wumbo Wednesday. So what this means is every Wednesday, we are going to be getting another admin abuse session. Now, we have seen this like with other games. I believe it was called like Taco Tuesday or something in like one of the other Brain Rock games. So that is pretty cool that we're getting double the admin abuse. Now, the problem is admin abuse in SpongeBob Tower Defense is kind of broken. And my entire comment section is kind of ranting about how bad admin abuse is. So we're going to be covering how they can fix admin abuse to make it good for all the players. So let's get into it. All right, first up, we kind of got to address the elephant in the room, and that is how crazy the admin abuses were in the beginning. All right, we were getting to level like 11 million and the whole entire economy was broken. Now, they can't really do that because they're trying to have a balanced game. So there needs to be some sort of middle ground for them to have crazy admin abuses and not completely breaking the game. So how can they do that? First up, I really like that they're giving away a lot of game passes. There is a lot of game passes in the game that honestly, they've already given away in the past, and the more they give it out, the better. And one of the reasons I really like that they give away these game passes is because it makes it a really easy for YouTubers like me to do crazy giveaways, and that way we can also help support you guys. So if you guys have any extra game passes and you want to send them to me to support the giveaways, here's my username. All right, we like to host our own admin abuses on the channel. And that is another suggestion I have for Zach the Devs, is in my comment section, everybody on the stream was like, yo, Zach is only focusing on the stream and not focusing on the admin abuse in game, all right? He's shouting out top donators, etc., which is all cool, but everybody who was just in the normal game felt neglected. Now, part of this is kind of par for the course because he is hoping that everybody who is in the game will check out his live stream so he can promote the socials, etc., which makes some sense, but I do agree he needs to focus on that. And one way they can do that is YouTuber admin abuses. For example, in Grow a Garden, they hosted Flamingo admin abuse. So you could imagine maybe Bemmy Block's admin abuse could be super cool, or obviously Blam Sponge admin abuse could be super cool. RDM admin abuse could be super cool. Medicine admin abuse could be super cool. And now that the fact that we're having 2 admin abuses a week, it could be really easy for maybe one of those could be a YouTuber admin abuse. Maybe Wumbo Wednesdays could be the YouTuber admin abuse. I think that'd be a really, really cool thing to have for everybody. Or maybe we can all do admin abuse at once together. I'm okay with that too. I think that's a really good idea. That way, Zach can focus on doing his admin abuse activities, because if you guys don't know, Zach is like the lead developer, etc. for the game, and he needs to be focusing on the game and not doing the admin abuses. I remember back in the day when I was running Anime Last Stand, I was having the same issue. I was live streaming to all of my fans, promoting the update, etc., and I was also having to do bug fixes live on stream, and that is kind of stressful and hard, and I can understand that's probably what contributed a lot to this update with the raffle bugs, is Zach was focused a lot on the admin abuse when he should be with the dev team 100% focused on that. Obviously, it is possible to do both, and a lot of these bugs were going to happen no matter what, but I think it's kind of sometimes it's good to have 100% of your focus on one thing at a time. All right, I've noticed that a lot in my real life. Whenever I am like, distracted, I am not accomplishing my goals or my mission. So always try to cut off the extra distractions in your life and focus on the main thing and make the main thing the main thing. That's my advice for you. All right, now let's read some of your suggestions. First up, we have a suggestion from Sean Lee. To fix admin abuse, they should add more to the admin crate 2.0s, like they should add a new prismatic in there and give 25 admin crates every admin abuse to keep things rare and valued. Now, I know right now we're only getting a few admin crates, and that is like code crates, and that's not a bad idea. I feel like the problem with these is you guys can kind of see one problem I have with this is the unit sucks. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like these units are just not meta at all. Now, with the new rebalance that they announced in that Goodbye SpongeBob Tower Defense video, maybe these units are going to have value. The problem is these units suck. Now, back in the day, Painty the Pirate was really good. So, like, it kind of made Admin Abuses worth it because you could get a Painty the Pirate, and Painty the Pirate was really freaking good and worth it to get. So, I do kind of agree that you need to make the admin crate worth something. As of right now, you might as well just delete them. Like, I'll open up some of them now. I just don't feel like they're worth anything. So that'd be really cool if they could add more stuff to the crate. Like, look how crappy this crate is. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, this is just bad. Like, what are these prizes? Like, dude, like, I'm sorry, but like, add something else in here, man. It could be like a Neptune's Crown reroll or something. I don't know, but like, this is like a one unit food. Oh my gosh, an amount that I'm now gonna have a bazillion of. Also, speaking of mounts, if you guys don't know, you can sell mounts now. So if I wanted to sell 3,000 of these, I could get a quick 2.25 milli, which isn't really worth it to be honest, but it is what it is. But take that in mind, and I think they all have the same sell price. Yeah, so don't sell your rare mounts, please. All right, let's take a look at your other suggestions here, guys. So here we go. If you spoil us once with OP boost, you should expect to do it again. This is kind of one of the big issues, is we've already experienced crazy boosts. And the thing is with admin abuse, every admin abuse kind of has to top the one before it, right? Otherwise, people are going to be less incentivized. I remember this admin abuse had a lot less players than the admin abuse before because, you know, people are noticing that the admin abuse isn't as OP and, you know, maybe you could skip it, you know, and admin abuse should be like a non-skippable event, you know, like, I mean, yeah, you could survive, but like people should really want to make it to the admin abuse. Because if you don't know, guys, on Saturdays, everybody is competing for the same admin abuses. Like everybody updates their Roblox games on Saturday because everybody's on Saturday because of how time zones in the world work. If you guys don't know that, it's kind of hard to explain, but like basically, if you update on a Sunday, yeah, it's the weekend for people in America, but they have school the next day, and that means people in Asia are already at school. So you can't update on a Sunday. And if you update on a Friday, it's okay. I don't mind Friday updates, honestly. But the problem is sometimes people are still at school in like California and whatnot. But if you update on Saturday, then everybody around the entire world is off and able to play your game. So people are probably wondering why they update on Saturday now. That's pretty much why. So they used to do 150x gem boost. Now, I'm not going to lie, they could still do the gem boost. Like, I don't understand why they're not doing a gem boost. Like, we can have like a 10,000 gem boost like they used to do back in the day. Coin boost? Yeah, we need a coin boost too. I mean, I can understand not doing the XP boost, but the fact is they're not doing any boost. So it's kind of wild. And it's now impossible to get superstars. I will say after the prismatic updates, superstars are basically impossible to get. I think the only way for them to counteract that is to nerf superstars. And that's gonna be really sad for everybody that has a superstar. Because like as of right now, it's basically impossible to get a prismatic superstar and you need one. Like that's the problem is this game sometimes you can't have your game be too much of a simulator because now only people that are pay to win can play it. Like that's effectively what they're doing here. Like how are you supposed to get 125 blackjacks? Like please tell me. Like obviously it's gonna be hard to get a superstar and it should be hard, but like these potions kind of made it make sense. Like you could at least get part of the way there. Like you can get a 5-star, yeah, sure. But now you can't even get a 5-star blackjack if you try, which is crazy work in my opinion. So I do agree that not all units should be able to use potions on. Like I'm okay with SpongeBob not having potions. I mean, or maybe make it so you could have potions, but only a little bit after release. Like maybe a week later you can use the potions on the units. I'm okay with that too, you know. But like let's bring back some of the potions, or they're gonna have to start nerfing the stars because. And I think the real problem I have with all that drama is like it used to work. So you have people that got superstars really easily, like me, like people who got Janet and Marty superstar very easily. And now there's people that can't get those units. So you basically just made those units impossible to get and they just drop. Like I'm okay if they're impossible to get, but like they just drop. And then you have Han. You can't even get Han superstar now. So like just if you can't get it, then just make it so you can't have a prismatic superstar. I'm okay with that. Obviously you have to grandfather all the old units in, but like I'm okay if they remove superstars for prismatics. That might help balance the game more, like because then a superstar exotic could compete with a prismatic. I think that'd be cool. That's what I wanted them to do originally. Like originally I did not want them to have superstar prismatics because I wanted that to be a way for them to balance the units. So like for example, a superstar exotic is as good as a normal prismatic. Obviously a shiny Wumbo should be better, but yeah. So I'm okay with that, but the problem is they're gonna have to really fix something because at this point these units are, you can't get the snow sponge. How are you supposed to get 125 snow sponges? It's so weird. I don't not know what the heck they're doing with the potions. I'm still confused on that one. Like, make it for all prismatics going forward, but you can't like go back and change it though. So like, I think that would be the best option in my opinion. Like if prismatics going forward, you couldn't use the star up potion. That's probably the fairest way for everybody. But that's another rant entirely. So comment down below what you think about the potions not working on prismatics. I'm still looking for more input on that, so we can talk to the devs. Yeah, they need to bring back, exactly. Bring back the big gems and coin boost and a small XP boost. I'm okay with that. I really like this. This is very balanced. Go crazy with the boost, but not on the game passes. The thing what they're doing with the game passes and what I've noticed is they will give away like game passes that are old. And I like that, right? Game passes that have been in the game for forever. You know, they're already low trading value. And I'm totally okay if they don't give away the new game passes or have them given away at a low rate. Like, there's a lot of OP crazy game passes in the game. Like, I guess the newer ones, like the card ones, stuff like that. I get that they don't have those in, but you know, the other ones. Also, guys, don't forget to use my star code if you made it this far in the video. My supported starfish code is code BLAM. Honestly, I don't know what we get from using it, but just use it. It'll hopefully help support me in some way. I'm not sure yet, but use my code. It'll help support the channel. Yeah, I kind of like this. They kind of did this with the code crates, but yeah, like a prismatic in the admin abuse could be totally cool. And I'm okay if it has the same stats as the other units, you know, make it balanced, but I'm pretty down for that. Admin abuse prismatic is a good idea. This is what I've been trying to get people to add forever. If you guys don't remember, there used to be a thing in ASTV called the dungeon. And this would spawn kind of like, it was basically the first admin abuse that I've played in a tower defense game. Now, how it worked is it would spawn like admin abuse and it would be like a live event. So you could play in the map at that certain period of time and get exclusive units. Now, these exclusive units were mostly cosmetic, but they were super cool. So they could totally do that. They could make it so you get a cosmetic, kind of like a skinned unit that already exists. So they don't have to put a lot of effort into it, but it'd be a cool unit for trading. And this could spawn during admin abuses. So everybody would hop in the dungeon during admin abuse and they could play the map, etc. So I think that would be a pretty cool idea. I've been waiting for more games to add a dungeon like that. Nobody's ever done it since, really. Like, people have tried, but they always copy it in the wrong ways. So I really like that, man. Special map for admin abuse. That could be really, really cool. Kind of making it like, because right now you just sit in the lobby. That's kind of sad. So I would totally like that. Yeah, you rewards spawn around the map, stuff like that. I like that a lot, man. Shout out to Laura Birchfield for this crazy good idea. Admin abuse zone will be cool. Exactly. I'm liking what I'm seeing. But yeah, most people really didn't like the latest admin abuses, but they liked the ones before. But yeah, honestly, yeah, the admin crate 2.0 sucks. We talked about that a little bit, but yeah, that's so true. And yeah, I think they need to balance the boost a little bit, or figure out a way for boost to apply to old things and not new things, something like that. Bro, this guy wants mewing Squidward. Does he not know that mewing Squidward's in the game? I'm assuming he's talking about handsome. This is what he's talking about, right? Is this not what he's talking about? Bro, I'm so confused. I thought he was already in the game, but shout out to him. He comes to like all my streams. So if you guys come to my streams, like I do remember you. Maybe like not wait for the game pass for real. We're waiting like 10 minutes for a game pass. Like he needs to chat in the game more so we know what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Make the admin abuse have other admin crate have other stuff in it. That's actually good. Yeah, less giveaways and make the admin abuse fun. There needs to be more stuff to do that's not just like sitting in the lobby and getting stuff. Yeah, I really like this. Everybody's talking about like an admin abuse map or game mode. That's a really good idea. Yeah, a lot of people aren't liking the new stream rewards. So if they could figure out how to make it more interactive for people in the game, like that map would be awesome. W. So there you go. That's kind of all my suggestions and all my fan suggestions. So as far as what we know for sure they're doing that Wumbo admin abuse on Wednesdays, kind of like Taco Tuesdays. And they're really trying to make admin abuse in the whole game better. So I'm glad they're finally focusing on this game instead of getting distracted with their other projects. Because if you guys don't know, like they own like a whole entire studio. So like there is other projects that they do work on. Like they actually own a lot of games. Like we can take a look at some of the games they own. Like, so this is the main account that owns all the games. Obviously we gotta get on his friends list. But if you take a look, he actually owns some Brain Rot games. So these games are all owned by their studio. Slap a Brain Rot and My Mining Brain Rots. Those are all owned by that studio. And then he has Square Sponge. This one owns Steal a SpongeBob. which I don't know what happened to Steal SpongeBob. F in the chat for Steal SpongeBob. Still has 300 players though. It was a gas game. I don't know why they quit on it. Obviously we have the Heist Tower Defense group. They used to make a lot of roleplay games. I don't know what's in this one, and they own some other random groups too. I'm not really sure which game that is. Let me see here. King Games. Yeah, I guess they're partnered with a paintball game. Like, they own a lot of games, and they actually have a whole thing. It's called Wonder Works. Oh, wait, I have to show you this though. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to expose him real quick. Yeah, this might be my dude. Dang, they removed him. Oh, this might be the wrong group, but we got Only Up. We got Obby, but you can't see. Obby, but you're, yeah, they make a lot of Obby games. I was in the wrong group, and they also have my favorite Obby guys. Don't poop yourself at school. So yeah, like I don't know, man, but yeah, Escape the Evil Stepdad. Like, they have a lot of fire games too, so they got some W games, guys. So they're basically a whole studio, and I'm glad that they're finally focusing on SpongeBob Tower Defense again, because I truly believe like this game could get way back on top. Like, this game could easily hit like 50K players, not during updates. Like, this game can lock in. So hopefully they continue to lock in, and yeah, we'll see where this journey takes us. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.